It's the morning weather briefing. This is for Friday, May 30th. This is James Spann. Alabama's weather will feature a cold front passing through today. That will bring a few showers and thunderstorms. Then after that, a surge of dry air coming in here late this afternoon and tonight. We can celebrate that, I do believe. Let's take a look at the current radar composite early this morning. And again, things are quiet. We have that front that's just approaching the Alabama-Tennessee state line. Got a few isolated showers up over the Tennessee Valley, and really that's about it. But later today, we'll see a few showers and storms forming along the front. Temperatures are in the upper 60s and low 70s to start the day. We got Birmingham at 69, low 70s for Huntsville, Dothan, and Mobile. We do note there is a dense fog advisory for parts of central and east Alabama early this morning. The counties there in gray. The fog dissipates by mid-morning. And around the nation, things are relatively quiet. Flash flood watches for parts of northern Virginia, up into parts of Maryland and eastern Pennsylvania, and a few spots out west with heat advisories. That's a sign of the times. So we have a low-end severe weather risk, mostly level 1 out of 5 for parts of east and south Alabama today in advance of the front. And like recent days, there could be a few storms with small hail, gusty winds. The overall threat is low. Tomorrow, not a single thunderstorm or raindrop across the state. It's going to be a gorgeous day. We have marginal risks well to the west, east, and south. Little marginal risk down toward Miami. And on day 3, which is Sunday, got a marginal risk around Houston, one for parts of Idaho and Montana. This is a look at day 4, which is Monday. We have a risk of severe storms defined for parts of western Nebraska up into western Minnesota. And on day 5, which is Tuesday of next week, we have a risk of severe storms defined from parts of North Texas up into Kansas and extreme southeastern Nebraska. Rain for the next 7 days, valid through Friday morning of next week, about 1 inch for the Tennessee Valley, 1/2 inch for Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, Anniston, Gadsden, under 1/2 inch for South Alabama. So here we go, model fans. Let's break it down day by day. GFS 06C run. This is valid this afternoon at 4. And again, the big trough is forming over the eastern states, and that will push that surface front through here. And again, on the front, a band of showers and storms today. But let's go right to the high-resolution HER model, which tells the better story. And this is at noon today. And really, the front not that active. The HER here is suggesting there could be a few storms on the front from Birmingham east to Anniston. But West Alabama with nothing, except for just a few spotty showers. And the front could fill in over West Alabama as well. But just understand there will be a brief passing shower or storm on the front later this morning for North Alabama. And then by afternoon, that band of showers and storms shifting into South Alabama. Highs today will be in the 70s for the northern counties, low to mid-80s for South Alabama. Tomorrow, no rain, dry. Start the day in the 50s in many areas. Feel good. Highs tomorrow in the low to mid-80s. Lower humidity values. Gorgeous day. And really the same thing on Sunday. And I guess you might consider a small chance of a shower late in the day, but the chance is so low, we're not going to mention that. The day will be sunny. We start the day in the low 60s. High will be in the middle 80s. Monday, looking dry. Mid to upper 80s. Tuesday now looking dry. Upper 80s are likely. Wednesday, evidence another front will be approaching, but that looks dry. And then Thursday, maybe a few scattered showers and storms over the northern counties of the state, but a ridge will be in place, a ridge aloft. And the warm air aloft will keep pretty much a lid on any major rain situation. And a week from today, this is Friday, June 6th. Still got the ridge in place. The main westerlies are to the north. Then again, that looks pretty dry. So again, you can see next week, heat levels are up, rain chances are down, but there could be a day or two with a few scattered showers and storms about, but there's no evidence to suggest next week we have any issues with a big widespread rain event or severe storms. Let's keep going. 10 days out. This is Sunday, June 8th. The ridge still in place across the Gulf. And again, Looks typical summertime weather, maybe scattered afternoon and evening showers and storms with highs in the upper 80s, which is what we expect here in early June. And let's just go right to the elephant in the room. This is the GFS 312 hours out, and this is what you're going to see plastered all over social media. All over social media. On the talk, Graham, on the X, on the Facebook. Major hurricane to strike the Gulf Coast in 2 weeks. But this is what they won't show you. They will not show you that. That's the reliable European model at the same time, 312 hours out. And all season long, the GFS is famous for bogus tropical systems that never happen. Could it happen? Sure, there's a chance of a hurricane or a tropical storm any day, June through November. But the odds of that model being right at that range, it's like throwing darts blindfolded. And what people do, they have learned that when you post a map like that, it will get huge engagement numbers. It will be shared thousands of times. And for those that tap into the creator content funds, it's monetized. It's money in the bank. And most of these people don't even understand how numerical weather prediction works. And they, quite frankly, don't understand how the atmosphere works. So again, if you watch these videos, you're not going to do this. You're not going to, get on there and share that and freak people out and use fear as a motivation to get clicks and likes and shares and engagement. But again, just please tell your friends to think before they share. All models are wrong, some are useful, and there is no skill at forecasting a tropical cyclone beyond 10 days. None. And again, could it happen? Sure. Listen, this could happen any day in June, July, August, September, all the way through November. It's hurricane season. But again, this is the one you will never see. Good old Euro. Hey, had some good rainbows yesterday. After the big morning rains, a few scattered afternoon showers. Boy, talk about a driving distraction. How'd you like to be driving along Interstate 85 where this was taken between Montgomery and Auburn and see that? Man, it would be hard to keep your focus on the road. That rainbow is just incredible. But very, very vibrant rainbows across the state. Hey, good-looking sunset on the Gulf Coast last night. For those that are headed to the south, most of today should be dry. And again, they'll probably see a thunderstorm this evening with that front. And then the weather looking pretty dry for the Gulf Coast this weekend and through much of next week as that ridge builds across the region. And we're watching the SAL, Saharan air layer. Dusty air coming off the deserts of Africa. And this is nothing unusual. Again, you wouldn't believe some of the nonsense on the talk and some of these platforms. You can't make this stuff up. This is very natural. It happens often, every year. It's routine. But sometimes the dust will make it into the Gulf and up into the southeastern states. And for most people, there's no impact at all. If there's a little Saharan dust in the air, but it does affect air quality. And for those that are sensitive people, it might produce some respiratory problems. But again, for most folks, no health impact at all. And, of course, one of the positives is that often this will mitigate hurricane tropical storm formation with dry, dusty air in place. And the other good thing about that, it brings some very vibrant sunsets, sunrises, because of the scattering of the light. But all right, that's going to do it this morning. We will have the next video here by about 2:45 this afternoon. We invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great Friday, and God bless.